chilling. We're going to be making a pot pie today. I know I've done some recipes on sportfisherman.com with pot pies, but we're going to make this one a little bit differently. We're going to be adding we're going to be doing venison and chicken. We had some leftover chicken. We're going to add some venison to it. Different vegetables than normal. We're adding the garlic, celery, carrots that we normally do. We're also adding sun-dried tomatoes, asparagus. So we're making it a little bit different than normal. We're also going to add a little bit of cheddar cheese to it. And, the concept of pot pie was you take everything that was left in the pot, you chop it all up, you put it in a pie crust, you bake it in the oven, you've extended your meal. So total utilization. And as always, remember that Hanging with Heavy is brought to you by boatloans.com. For all your marine financing needs, please visit boatloans.com. Alright guys, we're back. We got a little bit of oil in here. We got it hot. We're going to brown our venison. We're using a venison chip steak. You can use any kind of venison here. We also got our chicken diced up. But what we're going to do is brown this up, get everything started, put our vegetables, our mirepoix in there. It's our celery, carrots, onions. We got some leeks in there. So we're going to get that all cooked up. And then we're going to make our roux. We're going to add a little dried seasoning. We're going to put some poultry seasoning. And also, I love this stuff. This stuff gives a great, nice little fresh flavor. It's called lemon verbena. We got it at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Annapolis, spiceandtea.com. But it gives really, really good flavor to a dish. So, we're going to add that to that. So I'm going to get this brown, add my veggies, get them to soften, then we're going to add our flour, because we're going to make a little bit of a, not a blonde roux, I want to make it a little bit dark roux, give it a little venison, about where I want it. This is just to give a little bit of that gamey flavor to it, so it's not a lot, big part of it. So we're going to add our veggies. These we really want to get cooked down. We'll let that cook for a while, and then we're going to add our flour to it. And then right before we add our stock that we made from some leftover chicken racks from roasting chickens, we're going to add our garlic, sun-dried tomatoes, our seasonings, and then we're going to add the stock, make it pretty thick, and then we'll stuff the pie crust. We added our flour, getting our roux to start to brown. You can smell it. Starts getting like a nutty smell to it. See it browning on the bottom of the pan. I want to get that nice and brown. Vegetables are softening up. Add our sun-drieds and our garlic. We're going to add our stock to this. We're going to let it start to simmer and get the, cook the flour taste out of it. And then we're going to add our seasonings, our chicken, our asparagus, our cheese, and then we're going to we'll stuff the pie crust, and we'll take you along. All right, guys, I got it down to pretty good consistency. It's got a little bit darker color to it. That's from browning that roux a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. A little poultry seasoning. Good dash of the lemon verbena. Got our chicken back in. Alright, I'm going to let this cool down. We'll put it in our pie filling later. I might add a little bit of cooked rice to it to tighten it up a little bit more. But I want to see how it cools off. See if it tightens up more that way. I really don't want to add any more flour at this point. But I do have some rice that's cooked off. Plus we're going to add some cheese to it. So, let's see how this goes. It may, as it cools, it's going to thicken itself up a little bit too. So, alright. Alright guys, we got our crust here. I did add some rice to this to thicken it up some more. It wasn't as thick as I wanted it to. Cut down about 3/4 of a block of cheese, so about 6 ounces. I'm going to sprinkle a couple in there, a little bit in there on the bottom. A little bit more cheese, other crust on it. Definitely was not a big baker. Stuff's like an art form. Gotta get them sealed up.